I don't believe anyone has had a concussion, but I know someone that causes concussions a lot here. Okay. Mo, would you like to comment on this? Have you ever given someone a concussion?
Sometimes, but not always.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the CSAG's Health Podcast. I'm Jeanette, and I'm joined by
Erica,
Hawa,
Asia.
Mo.
This episode is about school wellness, and the first topic we're going to be talking about is asthma. And Erica and Mo, I know you guys did a lot of research about it.
So asthma is a chronic respiratory condition that affects the airways of the lungs. So the person will usually have inflammation and narrowing of the airways, leading to difficulty in breathing.
So during an asthma attack, help the person use their rescue inhaler. If the person is not able to use their rescue inhaler, stay calm and reassure the person. Help the person to a comfortable position. If the person is having trouble breathing, remove any triggers from the environment.
Do you guys know someone that has asthma?
I do. My sister has asthma, and she has very bad triggers. Some of the triggers that someone can have when they have asthma, it can be allergens, smoke pollution, cold air, infections, exercise, stress. It can also be chemicals, and yeah.
The next topic is going to be about diabetes, and I did the most research about it. So diabetes is when the body can't handle blood sugar properly, causing potential health risks.
So what can the school do to help someone with diabetes?
To help someone with diabetes, they should be aware that the student has diabetes, and then they should also always have something, like, for example, in the cafeteria, always have something available for them to eat just in case they get low blood sugar.
So what are the causes of diabetes?
Some of the causes are genetics for both type 1 and type 2 diabetes, a sedentary lifestyle, a poor diet, and as you get older, you're more likely to get diabetes. The next topic is allergies.
So an allergy is a reaction that your immune system has when a foreign substance, which is usually harmless to other people, enters your body. This foreign substance is called an allergen. The main triggers include food allergies, such as milk, peanuts, wheat, egg, insect bites, medicine, pollen, dust.
I heard that you have allergies. Are your allergies bad?
No, my allergies are not deathly allergies. I'm allergic to dust and pollen. So when I get near these things and I inhale them, my nose will get itchy, my eyes will start watering, my nose will start watering, I'll cough, I'll sneeze, and sometimes I'll get hives. But other than that, it's not really dangerous to me.
So what can the school do if you have an allergic reaction?
So if you have an allergic reaction, you have to make sure that your school has EpiPens available. Because if you don't have EpiPens and you have a food allergy, you could possibly pass away because food allergies cause anaphylaxis and the swelling of the tongue, which blocks the airways, which will keep you from breathing as well.
The next topic is seizures.
So seizures arise from the brain's rapid and disorganized electrical discharges. So basically, seizures can lead to irregularities in actions, perceptions, or a lost or altered level of consciousness.
How can schools help students who get seizures?
So schools can help by educating the students, the teachers, and the staff about them, and developing individualized plans for the affected students. So they can also teach training for seizure recognition and first aid.
So what are some symptoms?
Some symptoms of seizures are loss of consciousness, changes in awareness, sensory disturbances, repetitive behaviors, stiffening, sting spells, and uncontrolled movements.
How can you recognize a seizure?
You can recognize them by when the person is uncontrollably moving, usually like on the ground, and sometimes there can be some foam that comes out of their mouth.
The next topic is concussions.
So a concussion is a type of traumatic brain injury which occurs if you have bumped your head or had a blow to your head. It causes the brain to move back and forth in the skull. So it's usually caused by accidents, like I said, such as falling off a bike or getting tackled in sports or bumping your head in rough play.
Has anyone here gotten a concussion before?
I don't believe anyone has had a concussion, but I know someone that causes concussions a lot here.
Okay.
Mo, would you like to comment on this?
Have you ever given someone a concussion?
Sometimes, but not always.
Some symptoms include dizziness, headaches, and trouble remembering things, feeling tired all the time.
What can the school do to aid people that have concussions?
So if someone has a concussion, the school should first educate students and staff and tell them that this person has a concussion, to be careful around them. And the student schedule should be edited based on how they're feeling. They should get a lot of rest as well. There should be a quiet area for the person to rest, and they shouldn't participate in strenuous activities.
Hawa, I know you know a lot about learning disabilities. So.
Okay, of course I'll explain what a learning disability is. A learning disability is a neurological condition that affects how individuals process information. Common learning disabilities include dyslexia, dysgraphia, and dyscalculia.
What are the difference between dyslexia, dysgraphia, and dyscalculia?
Dyslexia is the difficulty in reading, spelling, or writing. Dysgraphia is trouble with handwriting and fine motor skills. And dyscalculia is struggles with math and calculations. There are also other symptoms like slow or inaccurate reading, difficulty following instructions, poor organizational skills, and memory problems.
So what can the school do to help people with these kind of conditions?
Schools can assist students with learning disabilities by providing personalized support, specialized instruction, and an inclusive environment. They can also offer assistive technologies involving parents and enabling students to thrive academically and emotionally. And autism can be part of a learning disability. So
autism is a neurological condition affecting how people understand and interact with the world.
So what are some signs of autism?
Some signs may include difficulty socializing, repetitive behaviors, and they might be very sensitive to sensory inputs like lights or sound.
Do you know someone with autism?
I do know someone with autism.
And who is that someone?
It's a friend of mine.
Okay.
So what can you do if someone is having an autism meltdown?
You yourself can remain calm and try to calm the person if they allow it. Use clear and simple language and offer comfort if welcomed.
What can the school do for people that have autism?
The school can see what triggers the autistic person may have, because triggers may vary, and also provide a safe space for them and reduce stimuli for them.
Okay, so now someone else is going to be talking about ADHD.
ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. ADHD is a neurodevelopmental disorder that usually occurs in childhood but can continue into adulthood. And it makes it harder for someone to focus, sit still, and control their actions.
How does someone know that they have ADHD?
So you can identify if someone has ADHD by their symptoms, but you usually do have to be diagnosed